Hi everyone. How's everyone doing? Today we're going to make a template together. How is everyone doing? I see one person is on already. I am still learning the art of going live. How is everyone? I see 3 persons are on. Let me know if you could hear me in the comment section. Just type yes if you're hearing me. Today we're going to work on a template. We're going to see if we could convert an SVG file to a Rhinestone template. So if that is something you're interested in, you could stick around. How is everyone doing? What are you doing? I know some persons might be at work at this time. I'm just waiting on a few more persons. Hi, the crafty Puerto Rican. Hi, girl. How are you? How's everything going on? How's everything? Thanks for coming on. You can hear me clearly, right? I'm still getting used to going live. I feel like I'm speaking to myself, so I rely heavily on the chat. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and present my screen. Today we're gonna work on a rhinestone template. So let's see how this works. Let me know if you're seeing my screen. Okay. Are you able to see my screen? I feel like I'm not seeing anything. Okay, let me put my hair plug. Okay. Uh, I'm trying to figure out, okay, all right. I'm trying to figure out how I could have both myself on screen. Let's see. Mm, my children are with me, so you'll hear them in the comment section. Not in the comment section, in the background. Okay. All right, so we're gonna convert this SVG file into a Rhinestone template. This one I got on Creative Fabrica, and it just says Faith. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna see how best we could convert this to an a Rhinestone template. Okay. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna size it. I'm gonna see what size I want. Looking at this, it's telling me that the size is 11.337 by 8.06, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to maybe size it around 11.1, okay? All right, so the next thing I want to do, I'm going to ungroup. I'm going to ungroup it. When you ungroup it, you're going to see that the faith is by itself and the little bow is going to be by itself. So I'm going to undo what I just did because I don't want it to move. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if the height for both of this is okay. So right now it's telling me that the height, when I move my mouse over all the layers, it's telling me that the height is about 7.907. And that's going to be very important. It's going to be crucial whenever you are making a template because the size that you make it is actually what is going to stay because you'll have to understand that if you go ahead and apply your rhinestones and then release your rhinestones after you have after you applied your rhinestones and you go ahead and release those rhinestones, if you go ahead and size them again, then it's gonna be not the holes are not going to be the right size. So before you do anything, you'll have to have an idea of how big you want your finished product to be. So I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to leave it at 7.907 by 11.1222. Okay. The next thing I am going to do, I am going to work on the face. Gabriel, could you speak softly, please? Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna work on the faith, okay? So on this part, so I'm gonna zoom up just a little bit for you to see. And I think this is okay. So what I'm gonna do, for this one, I'm going to make an outline. I'm going to make an outline on the F, I, and the TH, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here to this icon right here that looks like a star, okay? I'm gonna click on it. So when you click on it, you're gonna see two options. You're gonna see an offset and you're gonna see an internal offset. So what I want to do is to make an internal offset, okay? The reason why I'm doing is because I want an outline on the word faith. or the F and the I and the T and the H. You know that that is selected because if you go up here, you'll see the black selected only. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press the internal offset. When you do an internal offset, if I should zoom up a bit, I don't know if you could see this, you're gonna see a red line around it, okay? So I'm gonna zoom down and you're gonna see a red line around that word. So what I'm going to do, I am going to change the color, okay? So right now it's showing you that, it's telling you that there's no color there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change that color and I'm gonna change it to yellow, okay? So when that happens, you see that the piece that was cut out, the outline stays black, one, and the piece that is cut out or what is left on the inside, it becomes yellow. So what I am going to do is after you change that color, you're going to see that there is a red line around it, and I'm going to take that red line off. Okay? I'm going to zoom up a little bit so that you could see what is happening. You're also gonna notice, hi Sharon, how are you? You're also gonna notice that these now are individual. They're on their own. The H, the T, the I, they're on their own. So what you'll need to do is to go ahead and group those without touching anything. I like to do it this way. Without touching anything, I just go and I group them back, okay? So now it becomes one. All right, so after I group, what I'm gonna do, this is already ready to be turned into a rhinestone template because there's not much work that we could do because this is an SVG file, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open my rhinestone panel because this pink bow right here, I'm gonna let it stay just the way it is, okay? So I'm gonna go here where my rhinestone template is. This one, it looks like a little diamond looking thing. All right, now what I'm going to do is I am going to select my black layer. Now, sometimes it's gonna be confusing to tell what layer you're working with. But what I like to do, I like to go over here, right where I'm hovering right here. It's showing black. The only thing that's on my canvas that is black is this little piece, the outline. So I know that is what I'm working with. Gabriel, Nathan, can you speak a little bit softer, please? Thank you. All right. So what I usually like to do is I like to use the outline right here, the edge. So this one right here is the edge. So I'm gonna put the edge. And you're gonna see that it automatically defaults to a 0.039. Okay. So I'm going to change it because I like my stones to be closer together. So I'm gonna change that to 0.015. And that's what I like working with. And what this does is that it brings them a little bit closer together. And that's what I like to do. All right, so that is okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to work with the yellow. And I'm gonna change the yellow to a different color because I'm not sure if you're gonna see it so well. So I'm gonna change it to a purple, which is better. So to change your color, you could either go over here where you see this little paint, Gabriel, where you see this little paint thing, it's the fill panel, or you could do it from over here under that blank sheet, okay? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to work on that purple. So I'm going to select my purple. And I know that my purple is selected because over here it is showing purple. So I'm going to open back my rhinestone. And the fill that I love, now every designer is different. Some persons like working with the linear fill. And no, the linear fill is mostly for designs that have a lot of lines. So, for instance, the linear fill will look really nice with the eye, to be honest with you. And you could also choose what fill you use with what letters. But I just like using the radial fill for everything because I think it takes the curve of everything. So, for instance, let's look at the pink right here, this pink little bow. If you notice, it is curved. The nature of it is it has a lot of curves. If I should use the edge, this is what it's gonna look like, which is cute, which is okay, but I think it will look better in a fill, okay? But if you use the linear fill, Boricus Sewing and Craft. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I'm sorry. But welcome in. So if the the um the outline, it looks okay. And another thing that I realized, I'm gonna zoom up and I'm gonna show you something. Now these are the things you have to look out for whenever you're making a template. If you notice this right here, it's touching the black, that one right here, that stone right there. They're touching the black. You'll have to look out for stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scoot over. I'm gonna see if I could scoot over the pink, excuse me, the pink just to see if I could take that stone off. Gabriel, I'm sorry, my children are with me. Okay, so I'm gonna scoot it over. If you notice, I'm scooting it over just to take the stone off this one right here. So let me look if, and if you notice, this one is already, it's on it. So I'm gonna scoot it back over a bit. I'm gonna take it off. Now I'm gonna take off the edge. Now, at this point, you can resize because I have not released any stone as yet. So that is something you need to understand. You can go ahead and resize just to at this point. So I'm going to take off back that color and I am going to see if I could take that little, just a little bit down. Let me zoom down. Okay. Because I don't want it to be touching. So I'm gonna see if I should put it back. Okay, no, it's okay. It's not touching anything, which is fine. I'm gonna scoot it over. Let's undo that. I'm gonna scoot over just a little bit. Okay, all right, so I think this is okay, but I'm not gonna keep this as an outline. I'm going to actually, Gabriel, I have my noisy children with me. I'm going to actually use a fill. And I was going to show you the difference of using the linear fill and the radial fill. Now, as I was saying, this bow, it is actually rounded. So the best bet that you could use is the radial fill. So here, now, if you use the linear fill, now this is the linear fill. This is what it looks like. it fills it up quite nicely, to be honest. It looks, the stones are look closer together and it looks nice. But if you should use the linear fill, look at what happens. What happens is that Gabriel, it takes the shape of the bow a little bit better. So it is now, it outlines the curve of the bow. So that's what I'm saying. You'll have to determine which one is best for you. Are you gonna do the linear fill or are you gonna do the radial fill? Now, if you're working with the curves, I will suggest using the radial fill. Now, this is what it looks like when I use the radial fill. And I think it looks quite awesome. It looks nice this way. What I like to do, there are some persons who design differently, wherein they will just design the bow first and then move the stones around, and then they will go ahead and do the rest of it. But I just like putting in my stones, everything first, and then I just work on everything together. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to click on the the rest of the purple layer now. We're gonna do the purple layer. So I'm gonna use the radial fill in this case, right? Fills it up quite nice. We just have to move around some stones, okay? At this point, you could go ahead and size it again if you want, because we have not released any stone, but I am okay with what I have here. What I have is a 7.832, and if you notice earlier, it was a 7.9. The reason why is because I manipulated that bow, right? Remember, I sized it down so that it's not touching the black layer, and that is why um, the size changed, but it is okay for me. Now I'm just gonna do a quick check-in just to see if everyone is okay. So, how is it going so far? Are you following? Just gonna do a quick check-in. Are you hearing me clearly? Are you understanding? Am I going too fast? Let me know. I see that there are 7 persons who are watching. Let me know. Am I moving too fast? Is there something you want me to clarify? Okay. All right, so we're good. All right, good. I see a thumbs up. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Boricua. I don't know if I'm saying it right. And the crafty Puerto Rican. Thank you. All right, so let's move on. So when you have this now is the time you're gonna think about moving stones around to fill up all these gaps and all these areas, okay? This is the part where the work comes in, to be honest with you. This is the part where you'll have to be quite strategic. The eye looks quite well, okay? The eye looks okay. So we don't have to do anything with the eye, all right? But we are saying this is right. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. All right. So now what I'm gonna do, now that I have everything, I convert everything, I am going to now release the stones. Now, before you release the stones, you'll have to ensure that the size is what you want it to be. You'll have to ensure that everything is okay. Now, I'm okay with a 7-inch by 11 by 7, so I'm gonna go ahead and release the stones. Now, to release my stones, this is how I do it. People do it, there are others that do it differently where they release the stones in each letter, but I just like doing it this way I don't know if it's because I'm lazy, but I like doing it this way. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to select everything. Okay, I'm gonna select everything. I know that everything is selected. You see that dash line? That dash line is around everything. Okay, so that is what will help you to know if you have selected everything or not. Look for that dash line that is around it, okay? And what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go here where it says release rhinestones, okay? So I'm gonna press release rhinestones. Now, another thing you'll need to understand too, in order, hi, Karen, how are you? Okay, all right, Karen, thank you for coming. Okay, Sharon, thank you. All right, so another thing you need to understand, in order to make these layers a compound path, you'll have to release the rhinestones. If you don't release your rhinestones, you cannot make it into a compound path. Now, the compound path is what allows you, like for me, who has a Cricut, and that's what I use to cut my flock. I will have to export this file out of Silhouette Studio to Cricut Design Space in order to cut it. Now, if you have another machine like a Cameo or something that is compatible with the Silhouette Studio software, then you could cut it from this software here. But because I'm cutting into Cricut Design Space, which I won't be cutting this today because I'm still on vacation, but I can't stay too long away from you guys at all. I know. So I have to come on here to do something. You know, it's driving me crazy the fact that I'm not home to have my craft tools. So you will have to make it into a compound path. And in order to make it into a compound path, you will have to release the stones. I'm not sure what happened because when you release your stones, okay, so they are released, but I did not see that box that comes around you. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Now, now that the stones have been released, you will know that your stones are released when you see individual boxes around each of those rhinestones, okay? So as I said, this is where the work comes in. This is where you'll have to move the stones around to fill up. Gabriel, I have my children with me, so you'll hear me calling to them from time to time. So what I'm gonna do, what I like to do is I'm going to close my rhinestone panel because I don't need it right now. Okay, let's see what's happening. My network is slow. What I like to do, I like to just copy some stones, right? So I'm gonna copy everything. I don't really need the black. So I'm gonna press Control C, Control V, and I'm just gonna copy and paste some of these stones. Now, the reason why I do this, my network is so bad. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to be able to just move the stones around without copying and pasting each time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna first work on the edge, okay? So I'm gonna zoom up just to show you how I move my stones around. Okay. This looks okay already. If you notice, if I'm supposed to fit stones here, this is the part that takes a lot of time. I rely on my arrow keys to help me. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm just creating some space to see if I could make put stones together. And the key too is you do not want stones to be touching each other. If yes, it was. Yes, I can't wait to go home to my sewing machine and my Cricut. Okay, so if you what you need to do is zoom up as far as you can, as far as the computer will let you go, right? So if you notice here, you could see the stones better. You see, if you notice right here, let me show you. I'm gonna zoom up. You notice these stones right here? They're touching each other. You don't want that. Why? Because it's gonna leave holes in your flock. No, I like my templates very close because I believe the closer it is, then the more the rhinestones, the more nicer it looks with the rhinestones. Okay, so I like my stones quite close. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to create space. I'm not sure if rhinestone, if stones can fit here. If not, you will have to pull them closer together. So let me get a few of these stones a little bit closer to see if I could move them around. So I see that one stone can go here. See that? I may have to move this stone closer over because there's not enough space to hold the rhinestone size. Look at this now. I could fit one here, but I will have to move over these ones. Okay. Now this is the part where the work comes in. Okay. I don't think I can fit anything here. Let's try. Gabriel Taylor, be quiet. Okay. Oh, we could fit one here. See that? Now this is gonna be very close. So what you need to do is to move those stones around. Okay. Move the stones around so that they're not too close so that it rips the flock. When you're cutting, so what are you guys working on? Let me know. What are you working on now? Currently working on? Okay. While I move around the stones, let me know what you guys are working on. Hello, yellow. Hey, 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 come here, come here. Come here, baby, come here. I'm doing something. You have to be quiet. Put the chair over. Gabriel, come here. Mommy's doing something. You have to be quiet, okay? Okay. All right, bye-bye. Yes, yes. My crafty Puerto Rican. Yes, this is a part that you can get really obsessive about. I'm like, can I fit a stone here? And you try to find space to put those stones. Yeah, this is the part that drives everyone crazy. Yeah, right there. So I think the linear fill would have worked best with this F right here, right? Because it's fairly straight. I'm sorry if my noisy son is driving everyone crazy. Working on. All right, so the crafty Puerto Rican. Oh, yeah. I usually use InShot to do my my thumbnails. The crafty Puerto Rican. Is it better in Canva? Let me zoom down just to see what I'm doing. See, it starts filling up nicely, right? You see that? I'm gonna move these down since I can't put any stones there. I'm gonna move these down. This is the part. You don't like it? What you don't like, Sharon? Moving the stones around? Yes, I understand. This is the part that takes a lot of time, lots of time, because you don't want to finish a project and then, oh my God, stones are touching. InShot, it's what I use to edit the videos. The craft the Puerto Rican. Yes. So if you notice, this one is way too close. So let me zoom up. Yeah, it looks so much better. If I should move these stones around, you're gonna be here the whole day. So this looks fairly okay. So let me zoom down and show you what it looks like, the F looks like now. Doesn't it look much better? The F. Gabriel and Nathan. Gabriel, thank you, baby love. I'm saying I don't like the releasing rhinestone part. Yes, yeah, that's the part that has the most work. It has a lot of work. Yeah, to make a rhinestone template, it takes a lot of time. So it's a good thing we don't have to. It doesn't have a lot of stones. This design doesn't have a lot of stones, and it's also good that the eye is fairly okay, so we don't have to do anything with that. So it's gonna. Oh, I've used InShot as well. I have no idea. I could do something. Yes. Okay, and I'm gonna try Canva the craft report Rican. But you could try InShot. That's what I've been using for all these years now. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to clean up the T and the H. I'm happy that we don't have a lot of work to do so that I could show you how to make it into a compound path and how we could check it in what they call that one? Sometimes I lose my thought. I'm getting old, you know that? Ah, old age is descending on me. Ah, oh Lord. When I say that, especially your own persons, they said, "Oh, when old age comes, you're not gonna like it." Oh Lord, I have to be using my phone to read the chat because I'm still not used to going live. Hmm? Okay. All right. So for this one, I think I'm going to copy and paste because I want to see the stones well. No, or the rhinestones. Yes. I have Canva, but I don't use it that much. I have the Canva Pro. I have Canva Pro, but I don't use it that much. I need to. I'm paying for it every month, but I don't use it. I have so many subscriptions. I'm like, oh Lord. I'm just copying and pasting just to fill up those slots. But you'll have to be careful and watch when you're copying and pasting, watch to see where the stones go because sometimes you might get distracted and you don't see where the stones went, and then a stone is sitting on each other. And then it is after now you finish your design, make it a compound path, you realize that, oh, there's a stone sitting on top of each other. So you have to be careful, and that is why I like just copying a bunch of stones and moving them around. Can you do it in a linear and just can you do part of it in linear and just design? Yes, you can. But to do that, Sharon, what you need to do is you will have to ungroup each of the letters. Okay? Ungroup each of the letters and do it individually, if you understand what I'm saying. I don't go live because I don't go live because my children are so noisy. Lord, I love them so much, but they're so noisy. So I'm like, I don't want to go live and you're driving everybody crazy. You hear him? You hear that? You hear him in the background? The little one. I have two noisy boys. And the time that I do my videos are, I'm trying to squeeze a stone here. Ooh, let me zoom up. The time I have to do my videos are when I'm home from work. And when I'm home from work, they're home from school. So I have to work with them. So I'm sorry if you're hearing them in the background making noise. And I'm also very shy, so I shy away from talking. Ooh. Sharon, I don't know why I always say I'm shy when I preach in church. Huh? I always say I'm so shy, but I still preach in church. You will know it when it comes. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so we are almost done. I'm just moving the stones around just to fill up the gaps. Oops. Okay. And this is the part you have to be careful too, because you want those stones close, but you don't want it to rip the flock. Nathan and Gabriel, are you okay? Okay. Oh, let's start with music. Are you guys hearing it? The neighbors start playing music. I guess that's their way of telling me, oh, you will use it more with your tumblers. At least I do. Oh, you're talking about Canva, Sharon? Yes, I bought a tumbler press. Did I tell you all that? Oh Lord. I bought it on Amazon Prime Day. Guys, yes. I had to send it to a church sister's house because I'm not home. But I can't wait to go home and test it out. I'm gonna venture into the world of tumblers. So the crafty Puerto Rican, your videos will be a big help. Coretta and everyone also, Tanya from Yanza, she does tumblers too. So I'm gonna rely heavily on those videos to help me to make tumblers. All right, guys. So the neighbors start playing music. So I'm not sure if you're hearing it. Are you hearing it? Hi, Carol. How are you, girl? How's everything? Are you hearing the music that's playing? My neighbor's playing music. Sorry. See all that? That's close. Those stones are close. So I'm gonna move these over. You will love it. Tumblr press. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to venture out in that world. So I bought the Enor. That's the one I bought. Are you hearing the music that is being played? I'm not the one playing it. The neighbors are, but I want to know if it's not been a bother to everyone, or we're okay. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I love Tumblr, Chris. You're not shy. I am. I'm very shy. Oh Lord, I'm a shy girl. Sharon, I'm so shy. I look at so many videos. I looked at so many videos before I had the courage to hit live this morning because I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't hear any. Okay, that's good. Thanks. If you come to Jamaica, you'll know that the neighbors always play music wherever you go. It's like a rite of passage for them to play music. So on Sundays, you'll hear gospels going, but then during the week, you'll hear some reggae. I have a tomato from Alibaba, a vendor that sells a warehouse. She has a Facebook group. I get spinners, polyester shirts. Really? I'm scared to buy on Alibaba, Carol. I tried looking at rhinestones on AliExpress and I put some in a cart and I did not check them out. How is the experience shopping overseas, Carol? You'll love it. Thanks, Sharon. So I'm almost through with the, which one is this? The tea? I'm almost through. But I'm trying to, poke some stones, push some stones inside this area. It's good. Only buy from buyers. I know. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So do you have a business that sells tumblers, Carol? Because I know if you're buying overseas, you'll have to buy in bulk. I have good experience with her, Renee. Okay. So do you buy in bulk? Okay. This will have to stay like this. Let me see if I could fit a stone here. Highly impossible, but I have faith. We're talking about faith, right? You see? A little faith. And sisters go like, I have to jump that hurdle, but girl, I know, girl. I know what you mean. I thought about it so many times about going live because I think it's a good way to build community. It's a good way to let people know the real you. And when you do a video, they just see part of you. They don't see the whole deal and your personality. But when you are live, they see who you really are. They see your personality. They understand your little jokes, your stuff like that. So I thought about, going live so many times. I tried and I said, no, I can't do it. But I need to get out of this shy state that I'm in. Not really hearing it. Okay. Yes, but still practicing. Yes, in bulk, but she sells in 25. Oh, okay. I get you. I get you. So it's not only for persons who want to do bulk. You can buy samples. All right, guys. So quick check-in. I'm gonna do a quick check-in. How does this look so far? Is it coming on quite fine? How is the spacing? I know the T is quite close. The T is quite close. There's a little gap right here that I want to obsess about, but let me see if I could put a stone down at the bottom of this T. Let's see. Right here? I don't think it can work. That's all I do is watch videos. You don't see me out there doing anything, but I do a lot. Yeah, I know, Sharon. I know that you do quite a lot. Let's see if we could put a stone here. It's it's gonna be tight, but let's see. Nah, it's gonna be impossible. All right, so this is what it looks like. That's all I did. Okay, so how does it look so far? Is it looking good? Also, today's Sabbath, so I will have to start making preparations for dinner today and dinner tomorrow. So I'm gonna make some fish. My children loves fried fish, so I bought some fish yesterday at the supermarket, and I am going to make some fish for my children. My youngest is not really eating anything. He doesn't like Jamaican food, and his parents are Jamaican. Can you imagine? Yes, it's looking good. Okay, okay. All right, so now we're gonna work on the H, okay? All right, let's zoom up. Okay, let's see how best we could fit some stones here. Okay. All right, so if you're interested, I got this file on Creative Fabrica, okay? Great, absolutely, yes. Without it, we're like a ship without a sail, Sharon. I work full time. Sometimes I work full time, sometimes weekends. So trying to get working on my business. I reopened just after Christmas. Oh, congratulations, Carol. I wish you all the success there is. Oh, this music is loud. I'm going to push these stones a little bit over to see if I could fit anything inside. So let's copy. Okay. So this is gonna be tight, huh? Yeah. This one is so tight. I don't know if I could do this one. Look, let me zoom up for you to see. See there? This is gonna be quite close. You notice? And I don't think I can go over any further. See there? Maybe I'll have to just put them closer to each other. Working on a plan to retire from work in 2.5. Oh, girl, I wish I could retire in 2.5 years too. Oh, Lord, I wish I could retire in 2.5 years too, girl. I'm proud of you. All right, so for the H, we'll have to move them apart from each other because there's not enough space um, to add stones in between. It's coming out good so far. Okay. For the H is not gonna be super close because I'm not sure if the let me move it again just to see. I am 62 and a half working since I oh my God. Girl, you deserve that rest, Carol. You deserve that rest. You've been working from you were 14? Oh Lord. That's how much years now? That's over 40 years. Wow. Wow. You deserve that rest. Oops. Wow. Girl, you deserve to get some rest. So we are almost through with this. You have to watch for those stones that are close. Move them out of the way. Mm. Okay, it's coming on quite well. So breathe. All right, congratulate Carol on her retirement, guys. Turn on the music so loud. All right, so we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Where are you? Yes. Okay. Could you come here? Can you get the bag for me? The Paw Patrol bag. It's inside there. Can you Nathan? Do something for me, please. Could you give me the Paw Patrol bag? Thank you. Oh, Gabriel has it today. Sorry, my son needs something. And that's the other thing about being a content creator. Gabriel, and having children. Please don't make a mess. Don't make a mess, okay? Oh, God. I'm making a mess. Yes, so those who are content creators, how is it going having children and doing it? What is it like for you? Hmm? I know sometimes it gets hard having a full-time job, then taking care of a family. It's not easy. Thank you, everyone. My full retirement age is 6 level, however, I plan to retire at 65. Right. You deserve it, girl. Okay. All right. I'm trying my best to fit these stones. Oops. See? What happened? See, I pasted a stone and I don't know where it went. So let me undo. Let me undo again. See? So you have to be careful when you copy and paste stones, okay? Sometimes it goes somewhere that you don't want it to go and you don't realize it's there and it causes create a problem later on. This is gonna be close. This is going to be close, guys. But I just don't like to see the space. I don't like to see the space at all. All right, gotta go faster. See, I don't even know where I'm gonna put this one. I did at 59 and a half, and now I'm 66 and love it. You will too, Carol. Oh, I wish I was retiring tomorrow. Funny, I just started out. I'm just starting out. Hmm? I am just starting out. I have so many years to go to retire. Yes, I have. Well, start crafting. I'm trying to craft and sell more when I retire. Oh, yes, girl. You see how close these things are? Oh, Lord, help me. Mm. All right, let me go over the other side because I'm going to sit down and obsess the whole day about these rhinestones, and you'll be here the whole day. And I want to show you how to make it into a compound pop and see how it looks in Cricut Design Space. So let me just stop obsessing. I'm gonna do this side, and then I quickly do the pink, and then I'm going to make it into a compound path. All right, so that I can stop driving you all crazy with moving around stones. I can now leave the grocery parking lot that you're almost there. So here's what that's here to us. You, I can now leave the grocery parking lot. That's all right, Cheryl. Oh Lord. All right. I'm winding down. I am winding down. Just a few more days to labor, or a few more minutes to labor. The mosquitoes are so bad here in Jamaica. They're biting me, they're feasting. I do that, I try to fit stones. You see, I do that. Try to fit stones and get too close, but still practicing. Yes, in order for you to do rhinestone templates, Carol, it takes practice. It takes practice and it takes time because even the moving around stones, it might look easy, but it's actually an art because you don't want them to be too far apart and you don't want them to be too close that the flock breaks when you're doing it. And I think I'm going to have a little ripping here and in this because it's close, but I like it close. I don't mind a little ripping to be honest, as long as it doesn't rip too much. But I just like the fact that it's close and looks good. I don't like when to do something and then it's so it has so many space and it doesn't come out well. All right, so let's do right here, and then we just finish um, the right here. Let's just fit some stones there. I don't like to see this line. This line. Oh, stop it. Yes, in order for you to do templates, it takes a lot of patience, a lot of time. I am going to make another template. I don't think I'm going to do it today because I have today's Sabbath. So the sun goes down around, down here, it goes around, down around 6:30. So I will have to get all my Sabbath preparation done before the sun goes down. Okay, so that is why I'm not going to do that today. But on Sunday, see, I copied and pasted something. I don't even know where it is. But on Sunday, I think I'll be able to make 2 templates. I made about 3 templates since I've been here. Yes, I made around 3 templates since I've been on vacation. Move these around. Good afternoon. I have to go to things. Okay. All right. All right. So let's zoom down and see. I'm zooming up. I actually meant zooming down and see. All right. So a quick check-in. Let's do a quick check-in. How does this look so far? Doesn't it look much better than how it looked first? Okay, Carol, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Carol. Okay, so I think it looks so much better than how it looked when we just added the rhinestones. Okay, all right. So at this point, we are going to just, yes, baby love, paper towel. Nathan, can you catch a paper towel that's in the kitchen? It's on the microwave top. Thank you. Guys, can you give me 1 second? Let me just um, do something for my son and I'll be back, okay? 1 second. Okay, can you hear me? Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm still trying to find a good median for my cutting block. What do you mean, Sharon? Oh, you mean where you want to cut your block? With which machine? That's what you mean? All right, guys. So let's see if we could just fill up the space in the bowl. I'm not sure even, is it called a bowl? Okay, copy. So we're working on the pink now. We're almost done. Okay, guys, we're almost done. This looks okay. Let me zoom up a bit. Totally. I am. Oh, good. Blame Coretta. Coretta is the one who got me into this whole thing. If you're not sure who Coretta is, Coretta Dangerfield, she's the one who got me in all of this thing. She was the first person I ever saw who made a bling design. Mm-hmm. And I fell in love with it. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna learn to do that. Coretta is my good friend. See how far this one goes. Okay. I don't think I can fit anything here. Let me go up. Okay. Let's see if we could just maybe fit something here, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. Well, one can go here. Okay, looks good. All right. Let's see if I could stop one somewhere here. Quite unlikely. I don't want to lose the shape of the outline too much. Okay. Let me put one here. Let me put one here. Okay, it's looking good so far, right? I don't like that it has so much space here. Oh Lord, I'm trying to fill in some of these spaces. I don't like that it has so much space here. Oops, oops. See, this one is all the way down there. You have to be careful, okay, when you're doing this. Oh, that looks good. No setting. Oh, the setting. Okay. Which setting do you use, Sharon? What setting do you use? Hmm? All right, I need to stop obsessing. Oh, Lord. All right, guys, so let's do a quick check-in. How is it going so far? Do you think I can stop obsess now? I've taken it down a little bit lower. This area, I use 345 for Rocket brand flap and on both my maker and I clean my blade after every cut. Okay, yes. Mm-hmm. I use that setting also, 345, but I don't have a Cricut Makers. I only have a Cricut Explorer Air 2. What do you use to clean your blade? Do you use foil? Crafty Puerto Rican? Do you use foil? Yeah, Corridor is very good. See, one is touching here. You see, you pesky stone. You see that? That one is touching, you know. So you'll have to constantly check to see that the stones are okay and they're not touching each other. Um, Let me just bring these over a little bit more. Just not to let it look so spacey. I don't like it so spacey. All right, guys, so let's look at this now. Let me know. Let me know if we're good now to make it into a compound path. I'm gonna take it down a tad. All right, guys, is this okay? Can we make it into a compound path now? Also, I have it set at 345, but it seems to be too much. Okay. Do you see those holes in your cutting mat? I have those holes also in my cutting mat. So what I do, I use the foil paper, the one that you use at home to like wrap stuff in, and I bundle it up. I bundle it up and I use it, I form a ball, and then I take my blade and I push it into the foil. It sharpens the blade, one, and it also gets out those excess flock that I have because the flock is sticky. It tends to leave some flock inside and it could potentially allows your cut to not cut properly. So that's what I do. Okay. All right. So guys, guys, we're about to turn this into a compound path. You could do two things. You could make this a ombre effect file, or you could just leave it like this where you'll have 3 different colors. I'm also going to change this color purple into something that is more fit into the theme, seeing that this is a breast cancer, a cancer file. So I'll use something more like pink. Yeah, you could lower it to 340. Yes. So what I'm gonna do now. So tell me, so if you think this is okay, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up in the comment section, guys. Let me know if we could proceed. Let me know if we can proceed. Is this okay? Yes, I do. Yes, yes, I do that too. All right, good. All right, so let's go. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do now, I'm going to have to group the colors together. All right, so to group the colors to go together, you're gonna go up here where it says File, and you're gonna go to not File. You're gonna go to Edit rather. Edit. You're gonna go to Edit, and you're gonna select by color. Okay. Then you're gonna go to the by fill. So when you go to the by fill, you're gonna see that it has 3 colors that we're working with. So the black, I'm going to click on the black. You're gonna see that it is highlighted. Let me take it up a little bit more so that you could see what I'm doing. You see the boxes that are around the black, it tells you that it is selected. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna press object and I'm gonna press group. So what that does is that it groups the black layers, all the black rhinestones together. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the um, purple. Gonna go up here, you're gonna press group. I don't think that worked. No, my stuff is not responding. So my computer is not responding, so let's give it a little time. It's kind of aged. Okay, so, and then I'm going to group the pink layers together. So I'm gonna go here where it says object, and I'm gonna press group. All right, now what you can do now, you can decide if you want to make it an ombre effect or you can leave it just as it is. What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna change the purple to something that is more fitting, even though when you're making this, you're gonna cut it out and brush in your stones. It all depends on the stones that you're gonna use. But just for presentation purpose, let me change the color to something more fitting. Let's see if I like that. No, I don't know if I like that. I don't like that color. Hi, Shanda, how are you? Girl, you okay? I don't like that pink. Oh, let me do another one. I don't know. Nah, I don't like that one either. It really doesn't matter what color you do it. But I am a person like this. I obsess about everything, every single little thing. And it doesn't matter because it's about the stones that you use, right? But I tend to obsess about these little things. All right, listen, I'm going to make it green and that's it. Okay, we're going to stick with green. Okay. All right. So this is what we have. No, this is not made into a compound path as yet. We're gonna do that now. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to click on the block and I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna make it a compound path. So when you make it a compound path, I'm gonna zoom up and show you what happens. You notice that the color from the black is gone. So you'll know that that is a complete layer because the color is off, okay? So that's what tells you if it's made a compound path or not. Now that you have made it into a compound path, you're gonna go ahead right here and you're going to put back the color. So I'm gonna put it back black and then you are going to take the line off, okay? So the black is already made into a compound path. Now we're gonna do the same thing for the green. So I'm just clicking on the green. I'm going to go up here where it says make a compound path. And that did not change into. So what I'll have to do, I'm going to have to release those stones again. So I'm going to release the compound path. And it happens like this sometimes where I'm making a design and when I'm about to make it into a compound path, some of them did not go into a compound path, okay? Which is okay, but I found a way to go around it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go ahead and release back the compound path for the black. This is how I do it, and I'm gonna zoom down. Okay. Now I'm going to open back my rhinestone panel. Okay. I'm gonna select everything. Let me group them back first. Let me go back to my object. I'm going to edit. And I'm gonna select by color. I'm gonna group everything first and then I release the stones again. Okay, that is what I realize works. Okay. So this computer is so slow. All right, so thanks for those who came by today to just hang out with me. The fact that I'm not home to do all of this is driving me nuts. But I am enjoying my vacation though. I spent some time with my family at a resort and it was so good. I ate so much that today I had to go on fasting because I felt so um I felt so bloated the way I ate. I love it. It looks beautiful. Thanks. Thank you so much, the Craft of Puerto Rican. And she also has a channel that she teaches us to do so many different crafts, the Craft of Puerto Rican. So you could go ahead and check her out. She's very good. I stumbled on her the other day and I like her channel so much. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm grouping back everything before I make anything a compound path because this is already grouped. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now, because that green did not make a compound path, I'm gonna select everything again, right? And I'm gonna go to my rhinestone panel and I'm gonna release the stones again. This I found helps me when I am doing it. Oh, so the party's over. I will have to help bring in groceries. All right, guys, give me a second. Okay, I'll have to open the gate. Okay, guys, so I will have to leave you guys very soon. So what I'm gonna do, let me just quickly make it into a compound path, and then we are going to wrap it up because I'll have to run. So you're gonna go here where it says edit, select by color. You're gonna select the green, and then you're going to group it. So when you group it, the box will go away. I'm gonna do the same thing for the pink, and I'm gonna group it. Nathan, too loud. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the black. Then I'm gonna group it. All right, so after you do that, now you're gonna make it into a compound path. So to make it into a compound path, I'm going to, you're welcome, Crafty Puerto Rican. I'm just gonna make it into a compound path. So I'm gonna go here and I'm going to select object, and I'm gonna make a compound path. So it did not turn into a compound path. Let me see what happened. It turned brown. Let me turn it black. I don't know why it's not giving me the option to turn it into a compound path. Give me a second. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna release again. Sometimes it happens that way. All right, so, oh, it seemed like it only released the pink. It only released the pink, and that is the problem. Okay, so I'm gonna release the black. Hold on. Okay, the black was not released. That's why it's giving me trouble. Okay, so I'm gonna release. Hey girl! Hi Eve, how are you? Thank you, Eve. How are you, girl? My children are getting noisy. Let me see if I could do it this way. I'm glad. I hope you're well. Glad to hear you enjoy it. I am. It's good. I get some time to relax. I get some time to relax, girl. Mhm. Oh, the big water below. Mhm. Uh, my internet is slow. That will be me in another 2 weeks. Oh, you going? Where are you going, Eve? You coming to Jamaica, Eve? I don't know why this thing is not. Let me ungo. Keep enjoying. You got me. Tanya, that sounds good. Share with me what you did. I told you. I wish you on everything I was going to do. What? I wish on everything I. That's good, Eve. You're gonna love it. The food, the beach, everything. Why this is not giving me? Oh, I have to release the compound path. You see? So when you make it in a compound path and you realize that something is wrong, just go ahead and release the compound path, okay? Before you can do anything. We did the aki. It's full now and really looks like the fruit. Oh, okay. I want to see it. Send me pics. Lovely runs, I think they're all. Yes, we are all. All right, so guys, I will have to run soon. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it in the compound path. So let me go back to my edit. Okay, let's see if this works now. All right, send it to me, girl. I'm gonna group the green. All right, so I'm gonna see if I could make it now. Okay, it changed to a different color. Oh, maybe I have it set this way. Oh, I have it set on brown. That's why it keeps going to brown. Okay, see? It kept going to brown each time because I had it set that way. But now you see that the color is gone, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change back the color to green, and I'm gonna take the line off. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I crafted Puerto Rican Love It channel. Yes. I'm gonna do the same thing for the pink. I'm gonna go to edit. I'm gonna make it to a compound path. I'm gonna group it first. Then I'm gonna make it into a compound path. See, it goes to brown because I said it that way. All right. So it looks good at this point. Nathan? Too loud. At this point, you're gonna check to see if there are any bright red stones. It means that two stones are on top of each other. And then I'm going to put back the color. I hope I could get that color back. I don't think I can, but let me use this one. Okay, and then the only one that's left is the black. Okay, I'm gonna go to object, group, then I'm gonna make it a compound path. It's gonna go to brown because I have it set that way. I'm gonna take it off. And there you have it. All right, so I'm gonna set it to black. Take that line off. All right, so now we have 3 different colors. Now, all we'll have to do now is to group everything together. So we don't need this anymore. And I'm gonna go ahead, select everything. And I'm gonna go up here where it says object, and I'm gonna group it. So now it becomes one. So when you bring it into Cricut design space, it's gonna come in as one image, but has 3 different layers. It's gonna have the black, the pink, and the green. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do now, you'll have to document the size. Okay. You'll have to take note of the size that you have. So remember initially we did 11.1. Gabriel, be quiet. They're getting noisy now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, take note of the size, okay? And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna go over here where it says File, go to Save Selection, then you're gonna save it to your hard drive, okay? So I'm gonna save this as Faith, Finish. So I'm gonna save it here. And you're gonna save it as an SVG, okay? That's the only way you could get it out. Gabriel. Oh, my children are getting noisy, so I'm gonna go now. So I'm gonna press OK. Gabriel, leave a chat. All right. All right. So now that it is saved, I'm going to test it out, okay, in Cricut Design Space. But this is where, boy, this is where I am going to end. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate your time and spending the time with me. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I do hope you enjoy the rest of your day. This is where I'm going to end today's live. All right. You're welcome, Eve. Bye, Sharon. Bye, Tanya. Bye, Carol. I think she left already. Bye, the crafty Puerto Rican. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.